Shabby's Rides is still on the road, but today in the rain in Des Moines, Iowa. Roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, we're back here at Ramsey Mazda in Des Moines, Iowa to check out this brand new 2025 Mazda CX-70 Turbo S Premium. The color, Zircon Sand Metallic, new color for Mazda in 25. They're putting it on all their cars. It's on another one, Napa black leather with some tan accents. So you can let me know if you're in the market for a mid-size two-row SUV and you're looking for V6 power like this one has. Is the CX-70 the way you would rock and roll down the road? So let's dig in. The front end of CX-70 in this Zircon Sand Metallic. As we come in closer, we have a full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals. We're going to go gloss black on the upper part of the grille, flat black down below, with the Mazda badge right in the middle with functional side air curtains on either side. As we come around to the wheel and tire setup on CX-70, what do we got going on here? Well, it is a 21-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel with the Mazda badge on the center cap. Now these wheels are wrapped in Toyo open country all-season tires, 275 on the width of 45 series sidewall 21s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out, there is this full side profile of CX-70 in that Zircon Sand Metallic color. Moving in closer, we have the inline 6 call out on the front fender. Gloss black side view mirror caps, LED turn signals, 360-degree view cameras, color matched front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap up top, color matched roof. We're going to go gloss black on the roof rails, flat black on the crossbars with the oversized panoramic sunroof, and then over the back, roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, a full spread of LED lighting in the back of CX-70 as well. And we're going to go all the way down. It's going to be body color till you get to that low rear bumper area that's in flat black, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. We're under the hood of this 25 CX-70, and we got a big engine cover on here. You can't see a thing except that Mazda badge. But here we go. It's a 3.3 liter twin turbocharged inline 6-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 340 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle can tow up to 5,000 pounds, MPGs 23 in the city, 28 on the highway, and 25 combined. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this cost? This looks like it's big money. Well, here we go. Base price 25 CX-70, 3.3 Turbo S Premium is $52,450. This vehicle's got a couple options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,455 from Mazda's Hofu, Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $54,980. And for anyone that's interested, this vehicle does not have an import fee attached. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer, black soft touch across the top. Then we're going to have this gray and black plastic trim into the brushed aluminum trim. And then we're going to have chrome on the door handle, soft armrest in black with the tan stitching, flat black on the switchgear. We do have power fold mirrors in and out. And then we do have a decent size door pocket. We have the 12-speaker Bose audio system into the footbox. We have a good large footbox with a dead pedal brake and accelerator, carpeted floor mats in the cargo area at this time. Seating-wise, full power with lumbar for the driver, power seat without lumbar front passenger, black Napa leather, tan cross-stitch, tan accents, bolstering feels firm, headrests feel firm. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get the memory seat settings. Up on the dash, soft touch, black with the tan cross-stitch into the heat and air vent. Down below, we do have a large glove box. And then over here, we have Mazda's 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto with built-in nav. Now, this is not a touch screen unless you have your CarPlay Android Auto up on the screen, and then it'll support touch technology. However, if you're not using CarPlay Android Auto, then you're going to need to work it with the dial. We go to our home button, and what do we have up top? We have our information. We can get your general vehicle info right there. Down one, we have our entertainment. Right here, we can go to our source list. We have FM, AM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth. So they got you all set there. Back to home, we can come on down, navigation, we saw the map, then we have our settings. We can go in there, we have our in-vehicle displays. Right here, active driving display, that's your head-up display. You can adjust the height, brightness, tilt, all of the head-up display right from here. So that is nicely done. You also have your center display and instrument cluster display if you want to go ahead and adjust those settings. We have our sound settings, adjust, equalizer settings, safety settings, vehicle settings, connectivity, Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth your phone, driver personalization system. You can go in there, and then we can go in, add a new driver profile, that kind of thing. So we can go back out of that. And then you have your vehicle settings right here, where we can go ahead and use the paddle shift logic, decide how you want the paddle shifts to work, right? And then you have your doors, exterior lighting, interior lighting, rain sensing wipers, turn signals, rear window defogger, occupant comfort, all that stuff in here that you can configure on your own. Then we go back to the beginning, and we can go back to our navigation. And there you have it. Now we're going to go to reverse. There you go. And we have a nice large backup camera with trajectory, 360-degree view, and you do get some different views as well. We'll go back to park, and we're back to the beginning, and we're good to go. Moving on down, four-way hazards, push button start. Bright and dim the dash is over here on this side. Seems like an odd spot for it. Down further, there's our dual climate right here with 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger with a heated steering wheel. Down further, there is a 12-volt and a wireless charging pad in there. We do have the gear shift that's going to take you through this 8-speed automatic. Drive modes, we'll check those out when we go through the dash. We have our hill descent control, cameras. I love this instead of the gloss black plastic. We have this silver trim, keep fingerprints and scratches away. Here's the dial to work the infotainment screen, electric brake, auto vehicle hold, volume and favorites, 2 cup holders. Mazda key fob is right here. Looks beautiful. Here we go. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate panic button. Nice weight, so we're good there. And then we have our really wide armrest, nice and soft with the stitching, and they open up this way. And then you have a larger area for storage with 2 USB-Cs. CX-70 steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches, black on the cross stitch. Might have been nice to see tan here. Let me know what you think. We have the trim ring and the Mazda badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel. But I have plenty of room at 5'11" to get in and out of the CX-70. It is a large, mid-size 2-row SUV. Plenty of open and airy passenger space in here. Now, on the switch gear, here you go. You're going to have your telephone voice commands on the left, info to adjust the digital dash, volume, source, seek for your music. On the right side, adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, paddles on the back of the steering wheel. On the left, headlights, turn signals, high beams. On the right, front and rear wiper. Over here on the left, we have our safety suite controls, parking sensors on or off, traction control on or off, I-stop on or off, pop the tailgate. There's your 2 memory seat settings for the driver right there. And way up here, there's your trip odometer reset button up there. And then we do have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. We'll put that all the way back in and all the way back up. There you have it. And then you have your fully digital dash. Check out the drive modes. Right now we're in sport, but you can also go to normal and the dash will change to that. Or you can go to off-road and the dash is going to change to that. Or you can go back to sport, which is the way we're going to rock in this vehicle today. And then you can hit that info button and you can go through additional information that you may want to see when you're going down the road. And it's nice and clear. I like the simplicity and the clearness of this dash. Overhead console, you got a spot for your shades right there. If you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button here remains off. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. Here is the one switch for your panoramic roof. So you just tap it and the roof shade will go back. It'll go back over your rear seat passengers. And then you hold it in, roof goes back, wind buffeter comes up, water comes in, and then we're going to go ahead and close her on up. And then if you push it up, you can tilt or close it. And then another tap on it and the shade comes all the way back. Closed. There we go. And now our rear view mirror, frameless with HomeLink and auto dim. And then our sun visor with vanity and an LED light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting in the back of CX-70, but first, these rear doors open up really wide. I love how wide they go. But rear door panel, we do have security shade right here on both rear doors. Soft touch, the same style and use of materials with the stitching. So I do like how they have that consistency design front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position. So let's hop on in, and it's easy to get into at 5'11". Piece of cake. Even with a sloping roof, it is a big vehicle. You can be over 6 foot. You're going to have no problem getting in here. Head, shoulders, plenty of room for my knees, Napa leather, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, we do have a couple of heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs, 3-stage heated seats for both rear outboard passengers and rear climate. And then in the back here, same Napa leather with the tan accents, nice and soft with the perforation. And then our rear armrest is super soft with 2 cup holders. So overall, really comfortable place to be here in the back row of this CX-70. Getting in the cargo area of this CX-70, well, you have a power lift gate, which you can pop from the key fob, pop from the dash. You have a hands-free option where you can come to the back, and right above the license plate, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now, with the rear seats up, 39.6 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of CX-70. Now remember, these specifications seem smaller than the way the car looks because Mazda measures capacities as far as people and cargo room by your eye line, not by going all the way to the roof. So if they went all the way to the roof, we'd have larger capacity numbers in here for people and cargo. But since they only go to eye line, it's going to be smaller numbers. And I think usable cargo space will be a little bit more than that. As we move in closer, we're going to have our CX-70 carpeted floor mats. Underneath here, we do have some tools right underneath that. In the back, LED lighting. We do have some cubbies on either side. And we have 12 volt for power. And we can drop the third row, or excuse me, mid row down, back row. How about that? We're set up for a third row because the CX-90 gets the third row. This CX-70 is a 2 row only. So we want to drop them automatically. We can just drop them down. Down they go. Hit the right side. Down they go. And you got that removable tonneau cover. Now it's a bit stiff, so we can go ahead and push them down, lock them in. Probably never been down. There we go. So now, with the rear seats down and that tonneau cover out, it is 75.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this CX-70, the way Mazda does that by eyeline. Window sticker. Now we got some tint on the back windows and a cloudy day, so I'll do my best to get you the good shots. 25 Mazda CX-70, 3.3 Turbo S Premium, zircon sand, standard equipment on the left and right side. Optional equipment, the paint, and the destination set. turbo premium package is included. $54,980 total vehicle MSRP, no import fee. Fuel economy estimates. Government safety ratings. Made by Mazda, final assembly, Hofu, Japan. Engine transmission, Japan. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're out on the road in this light rain in this 25 Mazda CX-70 Turbo S Premium. And right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass, no issues. Nice view out of the rear of the vehicle as well. Big side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision, all that action in here for safety. LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. So that's a good deal. And it is smooth. The suspension's well damped. The chassis got a good tune on it. It just feels really smooth on the road. Right now we're running in sport mode, so it's trying to give you a bit more engine noise in the cabin, but really smooth shifts out of this 8-speed automatic transmission. No issues there. And look at all the tech you get in here, right? You get a 12.3-inch screen, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, drive modes, heated rear seats, rear climate, connectivity front and back, power in the back. You got up to over 75 cubic feet of space, according to Mazda's measurements, with the rear seats down if you want to hold more gear. This one has the crossbars up top. If you want to put stuff on the roof, it's a mild hybrid setup. So they got a small hybrid battery in here to help with that gas mileage. That's why you see this 3.3 twin turbo V6 pulling turbo 4 gas mileage numbers, because Mazda has a mild hybrid in here. Now, if you want to go even further onto the hybrid side with CX-70, you can get a plug-in hybrid as well in CX-70. I ran over those tracks and I didn't feel a thing. This is a big two-row, and I think it looks good on the outside, but I love the interior. Napa leather with the tan accents. You got a fully digital dash in this one. The other Mazdas we've seen this week are analog digital combo, so you got a more modern look on the CX-70. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to come up, we're going to get on the highway, and we're going to head back to the dealership on the highway so I can give you some action as far as how this drives up at interstate speeds. So I'll be back with you in a sec when we're getting on the highway. All right, we're in sport and I got the paddles going. We're getting ready to get on the highway. Now, to get the paddles to come on to use the shift, you just have to hold the right paddle in for a couple of seconds and you'll go into manual mode. Highway we go, and boy oh boy does it pick up and go. Really smooth power out of this twin turbo inline 6 from Mazda. Really nice job. Now we're getting a lot of noise, wind noise, and that is because we got those crossbars up on the roof and the wind just whistles through those things. It'd be a lot quieter in here without the crossbars, just so you know. Well, once you're up on the highway, it is smooth, it's composed. And right now we're at 70 miles an hour. I got a great head-up display. I know I mentioned the head-up display earlier when we were reviewing the infotainment screen, but right now it's giving me the speed limit on the road, my speed limit. Or the speed I'm going, I should say, my speed limit. I wish I could set my own speed limits. And and it just cruises down the road. So if you wanted to take the family, you don't need 3 rows. You want to take the family across country, here you go. You got plenty of room, plenty of power, decent gas mileage with the mild hybrid setup on this, and just a real pleasurable vehicle to drive. Handling is tight, and it's right even for this mid-size 2-row SUV. They've really tightened up the steering, made it feel pretty darn good. So you point this thing where you want it to go, and boom, it just goes immediately. There is no delay, none at all. Very impressive vehicle, very, very impressive. And frankly, in this mid-size 2-row class, for me, as tested, mid-size 2-rows so far, you got Murano, you got Grand Cherokee 2-row. Those are the ones I'm thinking of off the top of my head. Boy, this one has them both beat. It really does. It's a tough vehicle to beat in the segment. So if you're interested in a mid-size 2-row, put the CX-70 on your list. You don't have to get this fancy trim. You can move down in trims, save some money. But if you want the creature comforts of home in this mid-size 2-row, 55 grand, it's hard to beat. It really is. But you let me know what you would do. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Ramsey Mazda here in Urbandale, Iowa, for allowing the channel access to this brand new 2025 Mazda CX-70 Turbo S Premium with all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.